Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? Guys, I know you missed me. There's some videos out there that you guys don't watch, and there's some videos out there you guys do watch, and I know you've been waiting for this one, and I had a really hard choice between Index and Date this time to see which one goes first, but Date, my God, went for the feels while Index was still trying to explain stuff, so you know what it is. I, I. I'm so lucky to watch all these shows, and you guys just, either fill me in on things I wouldn't have known or things that I should be looking forward to and stuff like that. I appreciate it all. And to think that watching this show from start to finish was something that truly, truly just blew my mind in the most surprising ways. Um, just overall, the character progression for how everything started to work together for more of the girls when they're together and they've been sealed, like after they've been sealed and been with us for a minute, that's when they start truly coming into their own. And sometimes it takes another girl, oh man, it takes another girl showing up. Oh yeah, I didn't even need it. Massacre run. It takes another spirit to show up to really show what is the other faction of, like the relief or the overall narrative that's being pushed forward because no one truly shown us um, that Shido and everybody who has been helping him from this point on, they haven't shown us that he's bad or that what they're pushing for or striving for is a bad thing, having the spirits living in this world with them and also having them just being treated fairly, like no one sees that as a terribly negative thing, but at the same time, no one really wants to associate the spirits at one point, and now at this time in the story, we have like eight of them that are fully capable of living normal lives and even uh, blending in with society, so it's those types of things that this show seemingly wanted us to see that really started to hit home with me, and I didn't expect that they were going to make Shido do this. Like this episode, feel like it could have been feel like a hardcore filler, but to be fair, I don't think it is just because of how important the relationships are between each character, and to see them progress this far clearly is just a tall tale sign of how close he's became with everybody, not just one person at a time, So that's kind of my input on if this episode was really even necessary or not, because I'm guessing some people might have that question, but at the same time, that's just me taking a guess at the same time. I honestly think some people might enjoy this episode a lot more than others that we've seen, so I did not mean to do that. And if that's the case, then that's just how it goes. But if not, then um, it's just one more episode that people are either gonna hate it or love it. But I think Shido looked absolutely hyped this week with his little rage mode that he was going on. Like his eyes are all bloodshot and stuff. But correct me if I'm wrong. For some reason, this is only happening because of him kissing the girls, like and sealing away their powers in a certain manner. Like the power was kind of manifesting through him at this point or something along those lines. Because if that's the case, it feels like um, he might have wanted this power towards the end of it all, but at the same time, it couldn't be controlled. Like, it's weird to think that all of their power would have made it so he would become the ultimate monster out of everybody, like him obtaining all of this and just pushing forward would have somehow led Shido to being one of the most craziest strong people ever, which kind of makes me wonder if this was kind of an easy way for them to explain the powers behind the guy who actually is the one with the girl that Shido was like flirting with this week. Uh, the girl who's on the complete other team, and he's like, "Oh, I gotta make her fall in love with me," and pretty much succeeded, all in a very short manner. Um, I think that's who. Um, Sorry, I lost my train of thought after just thinking of her face. But regardless of all that, was Shido just? Okay. So the guy with the white hair, I feel like he could be on Shido's level, or not his level, but he could be some type of like crazy position like that he pretty much was in this week. Like imagine if Shido wasn't the one that had that crazy outbreak of power, and it turned out to be him. Like they're not going to be able to just kiss him and get on with it. Um, they're going to actually have to beat him and somehow destroy all that raw power that he has. But the thing is, if it isn't if it wasn't necessary to like kiss Shido and for to drain the power out of him, like somehow the kissing was going to be the thing to calm him, but it doesn't make sense in the case of what was truly the end game goal of this this overall way of going about, because to me the kissing seemed like it should have played a bigger role in the sense of like the power is coming out, and maybe that means the spirits are going to gain just that much more power than they actually needed, or not needed, but they're going to gain the power that they actually had in the first place. So if that was the case, I would. Oh, that was a grab. Definitely see why Shido had all that power, or I I honestly thought that the person who we saw in that one as the spirit, or like the hologram looking spirit, I thought she was going to be behind this and like show up and probably be um, at least the case behind his like the power he was using. I don't even think we've seen someone use the abilities he was using this week. So for him to just start using something that he doesn't use, or that none of the spirits use seemingly, and he couldn't have drained it from any of them, so where did all of these attacks come from? Where did this ability to fly the way he was flying come from? So I thought it was a big role of her playing something in his mind, or or temper I can't say it right now, tampering. That's what I wanted to say. Tampering with his abilities or something along those lines. So very, very interested into what you guys are thinking about all of this. I can't really put my finger on it. I love New Game Plus. I'm so strong, and these guys haven't gotten stronger. um, with all of it being said, there's nothing really left for us to guess upon when it comes down to, the battles, and then there's one spirit. Like, there's two things that are being balanced very well throughout this show, and one of them now haven't even, like, she didn't even show up this last episode, the girl who made the white hair girl see herself, not see herself in the past, but like she made her understand pretty much that what she did, and she's the reason why she fought herself and had what happened happen again. So it's a weird notion that all of this is taking place the way it is, but to be fair, I think the show is pretty aware of what it's doing. So I love that aspect of them showing this maybe to be a foreshadowing of Shido maybe losing control and being a reason why they can get away by him using power that he gains later on or something. I'm not sure, but for sure we're getting a season three, it looks like, so or season three. For sure we're getting another season though. That's what it's already kind of telling us or aiming towards, and that's always a good sign in my mind for these types of anime. Not to mention, if I learn anything about this next season that's going to be coming out, I will let you guys know instantly, maybe through Twitter. So that's why you should follow all my social medias, because I already knew that Promised Neverland was coming out simply because I had gone and uh, looked at Twitter, and then I went ahead and retweeted it. So if you wanted to see that type of stuff, I can do that. But I didn't want to make a full-blown video. Oh, everybody, it's coming out then. I try to find this information out before I make videos so I can kind of have it in there. So hopefully you guys got to see that. Overall, though, man, this episode of Date Alive was absolutely phenomenal. I love when a show really just kind of pulls everything together, even if the old cutscenes and stuff like that felt a little bit unnecessary. It was still enjoyable to watch, nonetheless. So, I hope you guys have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be, when you're watching this. And I will definitely talk to you guys in the next one. And like I said in my JoJo video, I'm not gonna really tell people to subscribe or like anymore. If you guys do enjoy, I will know if you guys do, and if you guys do subscribe, I do appreciate it. But I have so many people I'm grateful for already on this channel that because of them, I can even wake up with a smile on my face and talk about every anime I was already gonna watch, and get to talk to people about it that may have the same opinions or different ones. So I hope you guys have an amazing day, and thank you guys again so much for all of the support. So with that being said, I will talk to you in the next one. All right, peace.